Rumors are that allegedly Porsha is desperately fighting to keep Falynn away from the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. Will she be successful? I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Porsha is fighting hard behind the scenes to keep Falynn away from the franchise. What's going on? I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Porsha isn't happy about the possibility of Falynn returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. The source elaborated. Porsha was shocked to hear that production allegedly is looking into potentially bringing Falynn back to the franchise. Porsha and her team has worked very hard to keep Falynn away from Porsha's personal brand. Falynn is one of Porsha's weak spots, continued the source. Falynn, in many ways, represents the woman who Porsha wanted to be for several years. The competition is real, and the fact that Falynn was able to stay married to Simon the longest is a real sore spot for Porsha. So, can the producers convince Porsha to allow them to bring Falynn back? Well, it's not up to Porsha, said the source. She has already played her cards, and one of them did not call for a ban on Falynn ever returning to the franchise. So, she's open game. However, rumors are that behind the scenes, producers are afraid of scaring Porsha away during filming to where she becomes closed off. So, any plans to bring Falynn back will have to be done the right way or not at all, ended the source. Now, kinfolk, this is ongoing rumors regarding Porsha Williams' return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise and all the other factors that are allegedly going on behind the scenes in anticipation for her big return. But let's break this rumor down. The first part of this rumor that I can see as being somewhat factual is this. I do feel like producers are waking up to what fans really want when it comes to our Real Housewives franchises. In particular, the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Real Housewives of Potomac. I, for the first time, feel like producers are really listening to fans. And they're really trying to provide fans for what they want to see on camera. And one thing fans want to see on camera is organic, genuine relationships. And also, whenever there is conflict or drama, they want it to be organic and make sense. So what else doesn't make more sense than Porsha and Falynn having a sit down or trying to work through their issues on camera? So with that being said, I do feel like, if you are to believe this rumor, that producers are trying to allegedly bring Falynn back, then I feel like they are moving in the right direction. Because, you know, for so long, we have seen a lot of times where we could have had, or potentially had, like a great season because of drama that happened the season before. But production either let go of the person, did not require the person to talk about it or open up about what happened last season. And fans were left scratching our heads trying to figure out, what is the issue? Why isn't this storyline being developed or being explored on camera during the new season? So with that being said, I do feel like producers are thinking in the right direction, and that right direction of potentially bringing Falynn back, I think, is a good option. Now, kinfolk, the next part about this rumor kind of piggybacks on the last part of this rumor that I could see as being somewhat interesting, and it's this. In my opinion, Falynn would make an awesome addition to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise now. At this moment, she would. A couple seasons back, when the issue first happened with her, Porsha, and Simon, yes. But after those seasons, I really could not see Falynn thriving with the group. However, now we see there is somewhat of a partial reboot here going on with Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's like they're trying to hit a younger demographic of housewives. And so now with this new group of ladies, I think Falynn fits in not only at this present moment, but also long term down the line and in the future. Because she is not being overwhelmed by a lot of OGs and veteran housewives who pretty much know the game and could dance circles around her. She would be joining a cast of newbies who are new to the reality TV show world, or even new to the reality TV show Bravo universe of housewives and franchises. So seeing them trying to interact and navigate this new space together can bring us some very interesting entertainment. So with that being said, I do feel like Falynn will be a great addition. Now, I think she would be. When the issue with her and Porsha and Simon happened, yes, I think she would have been. But seasons after that, no, I don't think the timing was right. So if you look at everything that's going on now, the timing, I think, is prime for Falynn to return back to the franchise. And also another thing she has working in her favor is that fans want to see her return. Plenty of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans felt like Falynn should have been put on the show because she actually is the essence of what a housewife is. And now that she's taking a little time away, to take care of her family and to tie up her relationship with Jalen, I think now is an opportunity for us to explore who she really is as a person. And doing it this season, I think would be a great move. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor has to do with Porsha and her relationship and dynamic with Falynn if they both were on the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's this. Of course, if Falynn came back to the franchise and started filming this for next season, Porsha probably would not engage with her. Porsha probably would, be closed off to filming with Falynn, probably would ignore Falynn in group settings. And that is just who Porsha is. She's confrontational when she is on offense. But if she feels like she's on defense, then she shuts down all the way. Porsha feels like, and I do think someone has told Porsha this, probably like production or someone, that her role on the show is to be fun and youthful. And I think that's what she sticks to. If it's not anything about her having fun or being youthful, she's not about it. And I think that's why she feels so comfortable with closing down. And so now bringing Falynn on the show, she is somewhat on the defense. So I know for a fact that she probably would not engage with Falynn in any type of drama or even like just a genuine sit down. And I feel like now Porsha has to realize that she is pretty much carrying the show. And if you are going to be a principal centerpiece holder, then you have to be okay with conflict and resolution. But with that being said, if they did bring Falynn back, I just don't think that's going to happen in terms of, her and Porsha having a sit down, unless production talks to Porsha and tell her, this is what you have to do in order to make your centerpiece work. And this is what you have to do in order to make the franchise work and for it to have longevity. You have to come to terms with conflict and conflict resolution with your castmates. Now, kinfolk, the last part of this rumor that I do find, very interesting from a fan's point of view and perspective, and we talked about this a lot here on the channel, is this. Fans deserve to see this door with Falynn and Porsha opened and closed. We deserve to see this situation with Falynn and Porsha observed more. And when I think about what we are looking at, and in terms of a very interesting dynamic, I think it's something that we have not seen on a housewife franchise, if ever. And the thing about that is, it will make for interesting TV. It's like fans of Real Housewives of Atlanta, we have been dealing with, non-organic drama for the past 3 seasons. And we want to see something real, something that some ladies can relate to, and something that makes it like worthwhile watching. Because it's like pulling teeth when we see like the ladies trying to, put 20 on 10. For instance, when Marlo was having all this drama with Kenya and Candy, we could never figure out where it was coming from. But with Porsha and Falynn, we absolutely know where it comes from. It makes it interesting. It makes the television relatable. It makes the drama relatable and believable. So for us as Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, when we have been deprived of organic, real drama for so long, I think it's only fair that we get to see this narrative and this door open and eventually close at some point. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that if you are to believe this rumor, that allegedly Porsha is trying to keep Falynn away from the franchise? Do you think she can be successful at it, or do you think production is going to be like, you know what, we need to bring Falynn on, and that's what it's going to be? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.